Welcome back, everyone. A group of local children with type 1 diabetes are headed to the Padres game tomorrow for some fun at Petco Park. And it's all made possible by San Diego-based technology company Dexcom, the Padres, and nonprofit JDRF. VP of Marketing with Dexcom, Ann Santoro, here this morning to share more on this. So glad you are with us here. Thanks for coming in. This is quite the experience for the kids.
It is.
And this all has to do with a glucose monitoring device, right? Can you talk about that, and then we'll get into the fun event?
That's right. Yeah, Dexcom makes a continuous glucose monitor, or a CGM, and it's a small device that you can wear that monitors your blood sugar levels in real time and sends it to an app on your phone. So you get a reading every 5 minutes. Yep.
So you guys have seen the technology and helped emerge this technology to make life a lot easier for people with diabetes, right?
That's right. We're the first maker of it. This
and
is
you've
what
got it right here?
like.
Okay.
I do,
wow,
yeah.
That's so tiny.
Yeah, it's great.
Wow.
So you wear it on your arm,
okay.
and it tracks the glucose levels in real time and sends that reading to the app.
What's the difference between the two diabetes for people that are just tuning in and they know maybe a little bit about it, but not everything that we want everyone to know?
Yeah, so diabetes is a chronic condition that happens when your body stops producing insulin. So there's type 1, which is an autoimmune disease, and then there's type 2, which is typically diagnosed later in life and really affects the majority of people who live with diabetes.
Lots of kids go through this, right? And you guys are making sure that they have a fun day coming up here. Can you tell us about this experience?
That's right. Yeah, we have a great community called Dexcom Warriors, which is people who wear our product and are just really passionate about connecting with other people. And so we're sponsoring an event this weekend at Petco Park. We've invited a bunch of kids who live with type 1 diabetes to come down for a behind-the-scenes tour of the park and spend the day together.
And when you say behind-the-scenes tour, I was looking at some of the notes, and I mean, they get to see like behind the stadium. They get to see some of the jerseys. I mean, this is a really cool experience for them that most kids don't get to see.
It is. It's a really special experience. They get to do some batting practice. One of them will get to throw out the first pitch.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, and then they get to really watch the game together and hopefully make some new friends.
Against the Boston Red Sox, too, so hopefully you guys bring some good luck. Talk about the takeaway for these kids. What do you want them to go experience the camaraderie with other kids that are kind of going through what they're going through?
Yeah,
right?
living with type 1, these kids live with type 1, and it's a hard disease. It's a hard disease to manage, and I think when they can spend the day with other kids who understand what it's like to live with this and who understand what it's like, what they're going through, it's a great experience for all of them.
And they're going to meet some fellow athletes who are doing great things, right, that are pretty prominent as well. We talk about that meeting. That's
right. Yeah, I think that when they can meet athletes who have gone through similar experiences of them, they look to them as role models, and really that they can do as much as they want with their life.
You know, I'm always so impressed. We have these huge companies here in San Diego. They don't always, in other places where I've worked, do great community outreach. Dexcom, 3,000 employees here in San Diego. Talk about the community initiative and the outreach and why that's so important to the company.
Yeah, Dexcom is based here in San Diego. We've been here since 1999, almost 3,000 employees. We're very engaged with a lot of the local diabetes communities. This event this weekend we're doing with JDRF. So yeah, a lot of great presence here in San Diego.
What else does Dexcom do for our viewers that aren't necessarily familiar?
Dexcom partners with all of the major diabetes all of the major diabetes advocacy groups, JDRF, Beyond Type 1. Really just we're committed to spreading awareness about what it's like to live with diabetes and make it a little bit easier for folks who do.
These kids, the monitors and everything, what are some of the experiences that you've heard from them, the feedback that you've gotten on the monitor and how it's impacted their lives?
It's life-changing. I mean, it really allows them to do so much more than they ever thought. One really neat feature of the product is called Follow, and it's for parents or caretakers. They're able to also follow, their child or their loved one, follow their numbers in real time, get alerts if they're going too high or going too low. So it's really, there's a peace of mind there with being able to understand what's going on.
Has that helped save kids from being in a tough situation?
Absolutely. It has saved lives in a lot of cases, and it's also enabled really small things like kids being able to go to a sleepover or play sports that maybe they couldn't before. There was real concern there.
Just to be a kid.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
Tell us where people can learn more about this upcoming weekend and Dexcom and all the outreach efforts.
Yeah, so people can learn more at Dexcom.com. We've got a lot of information there about our product, about careers. We're always looking for great people here in San Diego.
Awesome. And thanks for coming in and everything you guys are doing at Dexcom.